Well, hello, my filthy little deviant pups. Rachel Rampage here. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into everything BDSM, kink, and everything in between. Today, we're going to be talking about something you've all been asking about: pet play. Yep, you heard me right, pet play. Now, before you start jumping to conclusions or raising eyebrows, we're going to break this down the right way. This is an educational video. So get ready to understand the what, why, and the how behind one of the most misunderstood aspects of BDSM. Let's start with the basics. Pet play is a form of BDSM where one partner takes on the persona of an animal. It's about embodying the behavior and the mindset of an animal while maintaining a human identity. Simple, right? But here's the catch. Pet play is not the same as being a furry and not cosplay. There's a major misconception. Now, before you start thinking, this is just a costume thing, let's make it clear. It's not about dressing up as a cat or a dog and calling it a day. Pet play involves a deeper power dynamic, and it's a BDSM practice. It's not just about wearing ears and a tail. Pet play versus other communities. Let's talk about the differences. Those are people who identify spiritually with an animal, feeling like they are, at their core, that animal trapped in a human body, but not the same as pet play. Pet players know they're human, but they tap into the mindset of an animal. It's a big difference. And then there are furries. They blend human and animal traits, creating a hybrid, often in a more fantastical way. Pet play doesn't fuse the two together. It's about the distinction between the human and the animal, with one dominating the other. The BDSM dynamic of pet play. So here's the key to understanding pet play. It's embedded in a Dom-sub dynamic. The pet is typically the submissive, and the dominant partner, they take on the role of the owner, master, trainer, handler, etc. These titles will vary depending on the type of dynamic of that relationship. The main point is that pet play is part of the BDSM world, and that's where the real action happens. You can't have pet play without BDSM. Now let's talk about the gear. Most pet players wear collars. These comes in all shapes and sizes, from leather, metal, to ribbon. Some even permanent, like locking collars. But don't get it twisted. You decide what works for you. A collar isn't just an accessory. It's a sign of the pet's submission, their relationship status, and their connection to their dominance. If you're not owned, that doesn't mean you can't wear a collar. Don't let anybody tell you differently. It's a symbol in the BDSM community, no matter what your status. Now, as for ears and tails, those are common too. Faux fur, realistic, or cartoonish. It's all up to you. But don't get too caught up in the gear. You can absolutely be a pet without any of that. The real essence of pet play is in the mindset, not the toys you wear. You can be a pet without a tail. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And don't be afraid to experiment with different gear. It's about what feels right for you, not about following a strict rule book. Here's the big question: why would anyone want to be a pet? You've probably heard all kinds of negative stuff about pet play being degrading, but let's get real. Degrading is a consensual and agreed upon part of the dynamic. If a pet player wants to be treated like an animal, that's their choice. Pet play isn't about being humiliated against your will. It's a mental state, pet space. It's about disconnecting from the world for a while and slipping into a simpler, more primal mindset. For people with anxiety or stress, it's an escape, a chance to relax and forget the chaos of life. In pet play, some individuals enter a mental state known as pet space. It's like a meditative subspace for all those daily worries. Oh, I have laundry, bills, school, work. They all fade away. It's a deep sign of escapism, and it's therapeutic for many. It's also a form of care and nurturing. For the pet, it's about being cared for, fed, walked, while feeling free from the weight of everyday life. But let's be clear, not everyone who engages in pet play is looking for that kind of emotional escape. So how do you actually do pet play? First things first, you need to have the right mindset. Wear what makes you feel like your true self. That could be ears, a tail, a collar, or nothing at all. The gear enhances the experience, but it's not the core of it. Second, it's all about the roles. One partner takes the dominant position and the other becomes the pet. It's all about communication, knowing when to step into pet space, and using the gear as mental cues. Now let's talk about the types of pets. It's not just about being a puppy or a kitten anymore. You've got people identifying as foxes, bunnies, even dragons. Yeah, I said it, dragons. You can be whatever you want. If you feel like being a cat today and a fox tomorrow, that's your choice. Or be a hybrid, mix it up. And let's not forget the actions you do as a pet vary. Some common things include eating from a pet bowl, walking on a leash, learning tricks, but don't limit yourself to stereotype. If you want to be a bunny on Monday and a fox on Wednesday, do it. So what did we learn today? Pet play is about mental space, not just the gear you wear. It's about taking on the persona of an animal in a consensual BDSM dynamic. It's about power, exchange, trust, and a mental state that can offer a unique kind of relaxation and pleasure. Like any BDSM practice, it's about communication, respect, and consent. If you're curious about it, take your time, communicate with your partner, and experiment. Always make sure that everything you do is based on trust and mutual understanding. If you're feeling curious, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more of these deep dives. I'll see you in the next one. Stay bold, stay in control, and as always, stay unapologetic.